What's up, guys? This is Mr. Eldridge, and in today's video, we're going to look at the notion of Southern secession, and specifically the creation of the Confederate States of America. On December 20th, 1860, South Carolina seceded from the United States, followed by other Southern states. These states formed the Confederate States of America, and they would name Jefferson Davis as the acting president. The Confederacy was set up as a presidential constitutional republic with a constitution that largely reflected the idea and tones of the United States Constitution, but allowed for more state power and explicitly protected the institution of slavery. Soon after secession, Confederate soldiers quickly began seizing Union federal land, especially forts in the South. Southerners gunned Fort Sumter into surrender by April of 1860. After an extended period of resistance, by the time Lincoln finally became president, only 4 Union forts remained in the South. Things quickly became grim for Lincoln as he struggled to keep border states loyal to the Union. The belief amongst the Confederacy was that the cotton supply, or lack thereof, from northern states would suffocate northern industry. They also hoped that cotton-dependent Europeans would support the Confederacy. Europeans, however, remained neutral, and the Union simply bought cotton from the British Empire, i.e. from Egypt, as well as from India. The initial battles of the war were fought primarily in southern states, giving the Confederacy an advantage regarding supplies and terrain knowledge. Southern soldiers were also more determined to fight in their home states, as they felt a protectionist mentality towards protecting their homelands. While in the North, northern states had better access to coal, better access to iron, better access to factories, better access to railroads, and there was an enormous resource advantage over southern states. More factories, more money, more equipment meant a larger ability to win the war over a long period of time. The North also enjoyed a substantial advantage when it came to population, another major factor that favored the North in a long-term war. A larger navy, as well as the extensive railways, as we discussed, also gave the North a substantial advantage regarding transportation and the ability to create a naval blockade. Essentially, with more supplies, more money, more transportation, and more people, the longer the war dragged on, the better the odds were for a northern victory. Also have an issue with border states. The Union faced several early setbacks, including several key losses on the battlefield. Additionally, it was unclear whether several border states were or would be loyal to the Union. Washington, D.C. resides in the border state of Maryland, and secessionists were prominent in the area, particularly in the city of Baltimore. Additionally, hundreds of pro-secessionists began to assault Union peacekeeping troops in Union territory, especially around the Capitol. In response, Lincoln imprisoned suspects without court trial, thus denying them the writ of habeas corpus, a right guaranteed under the 6th Amendment to the United States Constitution. Despite a Supreme Court decision against the practice, the suspension of habeas corpus continued. Lincoln and Republicans in Congress argued that it was the only way to ensure the Union remained unified in the face of the Confederate Army. Thank you so much for paying attention to this video. If you have not subscribed to this channel, please go ahead and do so. Thank you so much, and have a great day.